Bendición, luz y progreso. Love, light, prosperity to each and every one of you. I'm going to give it a chance for people to join the live. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Welcome in, everyone. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Bendición. How are you, mama? Welcome in, everyone. Love, light, prosperity to each and every one of you. My name is Madam Divine. I'm an intuitive psychic medium. I have the gifts to channel those who have already crossed over. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, definitely tap in with me. All my info is in my Linktree. I am also a Reiki practitioner. So I work with energy, distant healing. So if that's something that you're interested in as well, definitely hit me up. I will be doing readings tonight. The list is open. If this is your first time here, drop your name in Zodiac so I can shout you out. And if you have been here before, welcome back. All right. I am currently live on 4 platforms right now. I am on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also TikTok. So if you have an issue with your live stream, you're more than welcome to hop over to any of those other platforms. Blessings to you, Queen. Bendición para ti, mamita. Who else we got? Drop your name in Zodiac. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you are on YouTube, make sure you guys like. Antonio Capricorn, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys would help me share the live with a minimum of at least 5 friends, okay? Amelia, Sagittarius, welcome in. Brixton, Taurus, welcome back. Clara, Aries, welcome, welcome, welcome. Selena, welcome. Tap in, everybody. Tap in. This is a safe space, okay? I am an intuitive reader, so the way that I do readings, I do spirit-led readings, okay? So if this is your first time here, put a rose, okay? If this is your first time here, put a rose in the chat. And if you've been here before, you already know what flower to put, all right? Let's go ahead and fill up our garden. This is a safe space for healing, all right? I am a light worker, a root doctor, here to lift up the vibrations of the collective. I'm only here as a mirror to guide you and be that light to become the better version of yourself. All right. I am originally from New York, big Sag energy. Okay. We have a bunch of people on tonight. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you guys are following. Beware of scammers. I will never contact you. That is not me in your DM. So make sure you report and block. Okay. Yes, we're approaching Leo season too. I don't see no flowers. What's up, chat? What's up? This is an interactive chat, all right? So if it's real, tap in. If it's real, tap in. I know a lot of people be watching from the outside look. I'm not here for anybody to siphon my energy, all right? I have really beautiful energy because I worked on my energy. So if it's real, tap in, all right? If it's real, tap in, all right? If you're new, drop a rose. And if you've been here before, you already know what flower to put, all right? Tap in, beloveds, tap in. I'm going to go ahead and open up in prayer. And just so we can make sure that we bless the space, I am currently live on YouTube. So make sure you guys follow, okay? Make sure you guys follow. Thank you for the rose. Laura, welcome. Welcome. So happy to have you here. Who else do we have, chat? Who else do we have? Let's go ahead and clear out the energy. We're going to be doing spirit-led readings, okay? Spirit-led readings. Sierra, welcome, welcome. Spirit-led means no for yes or no's, okay? I'm not here to boost your ego. I'm not here to feed it. I'm here to burst that bubble and tell you what you need to hear. All right, do not sugarcoat. One thing I will tell you is I'm going to tell you a truth, but I'll never tell you a lie. And if you're not ready to hear what needs to be told or spoken to your spirit, then I suggest you continue to scroll. The one thing I want you guys to all know is I don't care about quantity of people. I don't care how many people we have. All right. I'm authentic. I'm true. All right. I want quality of people. So if you're listening, which obviously Steph is not listening because she continues to drop her yes or no's. I'm not doing yes or no's. I do a spirit-led reading to those who follow. All right. You will not siphon my energy for free. I do not do any of that shit. All right. So let's go ahead and bless the space. Let's go ahead and get those follows and those shares, all right? Let's get at least 20 shares and we'll go ahead and start the card pulls, all right? When we start the card pulls, you're going to drop your name and your zodiac. You must be following. This is a one card pull and this is not for everybody. It is who I feel energetically drawn to. I always start my lives like this because it is my way of giving back to my community, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and open up in prayer. I want to see those shares and I want to see those taps. I want to see those zodiacs. I want to see and I want to feel the energy. Do you feel me? Do y'all feel me? If you part of the tribe, you guys know what type of energy we on, all right? We don't do no weird energy. If you're in here, this is an interactive live, meaning you ain't just going to be sitting here watching and being nosy. No, you're gonna tap in. You're gonna get involved. You never know. You might meet a soulmate. You might meet a friend. You might meet a brother. You just never know who you're gonna meet in places like this. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I built my platform brick by brick, and everybody that you see here is authentic. It ain't no bot. All right. I pull on genuine, authentic people. You hear me? So let's go ahead and open up in prayer. I want to see those shares. I want to see those likes. I want to see all that energy. I give you as much as you give me. I'm big on reciprocity, beloved. And if you don't know your worth, I guarantee you're going to learn your worth today. Mark my words, because one thing I don't play about is self-love. Okay, we don't manipulate over here. We attract. We attract. We don't chase, we attract. If you a divine feminine, you're going to be in your receiving energy. We don't chase, especially during the retrograde. Y'all better not be messaging or have the, oh, I need to text my ex. No, the fuck you don't. You don't need to text no fucking body. You need to stay to yourself and reflect. All right? Especially during this retrograde. So we on tonight. We on tonight. We on tonight. Let's go ahead and open up a prayer. Padre nuestro que está en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día, perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos deje caer en la tentación, liberados del mal. Amén. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre, Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre por los siglos de los siglos. Amén, amén, amén. God, above all, I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you're aligning me with the collective once again. I ask that you please release my highest self, release my energy as I now tap into the collective. I would like to connect with divine source as I now align with the ethers to receive the messages. Use me as the vessel as I now channel messages for those who need to be connected with spirit. I call upon the ascended masters for divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel from the Akashic records. I call upon my highest self for strength and divinity. I call upon my santos, my eguns, my muertos, la gitana que me acompaña, los indios que me rodean, my son 3, my grandmother Emilia, my best friend Sierra. As we now tap into the frequency of the collective, I ask that you please align me with those who need messages of clarity, truth, and are ready to ascend on their spiritual path, their spiritual journey. May you align us at the time that you do, as my messages are timeless, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram, through the FYP or through a share. I ask that you align me, spirit, with the individuals that need messages for their highest good. We give all thanks and reverence to my ancestors, to God for giving us another day and granting us this time to be together. We give all thanks, Ashe. We bless this live. Amen. All right, you guys. We're going to start. I see the shares and I also see the likes, so I appreciate you. We're going to go ahead and commence with the card pulls, all right? Let's go ahead and make space, all right? You guys are more than welcome to go ahead and drop your name in Zodiac. Remember, you must be following. If you ain't following, don't ask me for shit. I'm going to go on to the next one, okay? I'm only going to do a couple rounds. The list will open up after the fact, all right? It is a 15 minimum donation, and that is 3 cards. All right. I'm pulling 1 card for the spirit led. But if you guys go ahead and purchase the minimum donation of the 15, those are 3 cards. All right. And it's all in my Linktree: Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, and I also accept through Chime. So let's get into it. Spirit, for the highest good of all, when it comes to the collective, please align me with who needs a message from spirit. Who needs a message from spirit at this time? Align me with the energy, please. Align me with the energy, spirit. Let's see. I'm trying to click. Mel Aquarius, tap in. Mel Aquarius, tap in. Drop a sunflower emoji when I ask you to tap in. That way I can decipher you from everybody else, okay? Mel Aquarius, tap in. Spirit, for the highest good of all, when it comes to Mel, what is the energy? What does she need to know, past, present, or future? For Mel Aquarius, spirit. For Mel Aquarius. Mel, make sure that your arms are not crossed and your feet are not crossed. I don't see you in the chat, Mel. Where you at? Where you at? There you go. Spirit, for the highest good of all. When it comes to Mel, everybody else continue to tap the screen, share the live, and drop your zodiac, okay? Mel Aquarius, spirit, what is the message? What is the message for Mel? What does she need to know? Thank you, spirit. Mel, I feel like you are about to come into this new sense of how can I put this? It seems like you've been in this energy of meditating on something because either something came to an abrupt stop or there was some sort of delay. And because of the delay, it has only caused you to feel either disconnected or trying to kind of figure out your way. I don't know. Maybe you're trying to reevaluate something here. All right. Whatever wasn't working out, whatever came to an abrupt stop, because I'm hearing like screeching tires. All right. So it just seems like something just came abrupt stop here. And it wasn't something that you were anticipating. But this break, whatever this is, if you feel like you've lost sense of direction or control over the situation, there's a need for you to reevaluate, okay? Reevaluate is what I keep hearing. I don't know, something about your strategy, something about strategy here. Okay? I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But I feel like, because things haven't transpired the way that you had anticipated, it has caused a lot of frustration for you. All right? But sometimes I feel like, God's rejection is protection. You may not see it that way, right? But sometimes God protects us from certain things that we, you know, you know what I'm saying. All right, girl. I send you love and light. I release your energy. I call back on my power. I shade to the ancestors in advance. And if you would like to book more, you're more than welcome to. Okay. Um, my nephew Anthony got really sick and stopped everything, trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, sometimes things like that happen, right? To bring things to like a halt. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's what I'm picking up off that one card. But if you want to book, you're more than welcome to. Like I said, it's a $15 minimum donation. Y'all spend that at Starbucks and put that in gas. So I don't want to hear no excuses. All right. Let's tap in on the next energy, spirit. I send you love and light, queen. Thank you so much. And make sure you tap in with me on Instagram. That's how you can book with me private, okay? I do offer private sessions. They are 30-minute and 60-minute sessions, okay, through Instagram. Antonio, Capricorn. Let's get a divine masculine up in here. Antonio Capricorn. Tap in, drop a sunflower in the chat for me, please. Antonio Capricorn. Bendiciones, Rosita. I hope you're well. Antonio Capricorn spirit, for the highest good of all. When it comes to Antonio, what is the message? Past, present, or future for Antonio Capricorn spirit. For Antonio Capricorn. Where you at, Antonio? There you go. I appreciate it. Let's tap in and see what the energy says for you. Spirit, when it comes to Antonio Capricorn, what is the energy, spirit? Thank you. Ooh. You're not happy. You're not happy. You're not happy or content with anything that's going on in your life right now. All right. I feel like there's major delays that has caused you not just frustration, but it seems like it has caused your whole plan, everything that you had wished for. It just seems like it has slowed everything completely down. All right. You don't like to wait. All right, because I'm getting like a sense of panic. All right, do you suffer from panic attacks, Antonio? I'm picking up panic attacks. Your breath, something about your breathing. All right, I'm feeling it. Sometimes, yes. Do you have asthma? Do you have asthma? I feel like you're very dissatisfied with how things are moving in your life right now. All right, but there's a reason why things are blocked. I don't mean to point at you, right? But there's a reason why things are being blocked for you right now. I'm also hearing that you struggle when it comes to sleep. You don't really get much sleep these days. I feel like you've got some sort of energy, and I feel like it's been like this for the past maybe 9 weeks. All right, that last 9 weeks, your energy has been off. Um, Spirit wants you to um, really focus on what makes you happy. All right. Focus on what makes you happy. If it's not making you happy, then you need to release it because it's not serving your highest good. If it's not benefiting you, you need to let it go. All right. There's a lot of delays here that are causing a lot of panic. I'm getting heavy panic. Do you take medication? Do you take medication? Because I also feel like, I don't know, whatever medication that you are on, if you're taking more than one, I feel like there's a chemical reaction or chemical imbalance that's causing you that panic or causing you to not be able to be in control of your breath. All right. I'm not a doctor, but I'm a root doctor. I feel energy, I sense energy. I can pick up on things that are in your body. So I'm telling you right now, there's something in between that medication that is causing you a chemical imbalance, that's causing you to your breathing is off. I sense that there's a lot that's on your chest. Okay? I sense a lot. You're gonna have to book. You're gonna have to book. All right, listen, I don't force anybody to do any readings, right? When I tap into your energy, if you dare to tap in, all right, I'm gonna pick up on your energy and I'm gonna tell you things that you probably didn't even think I was gonna pick up on, right? That's why I say tap in if you dare, right? But if I tell you that you need to tap in on a private, then it's necessary because there are things that need to be discussed and remedies that need to be given. So that's solely up to you, okay? Those that are asking how much my readings are, when I am live, Carla, I just got your donation, my love. I got you on the list. Thank you so much for your donation, Carla. Carla on Venmo. I don't know who that was, but thank you so much, my love. May God and your angels replenish that back to you, okay? So when I open up my live, I do a couple card pulls. Let me go ahead and release that energy. I got you, mama. I see you. I release your energy, Antonio. I send you love and light. Make sure you send me a DM on Instagram, okay? There's some remedies that I can give you to help you with that. But for those asking, after I finish my rounds, I will open up the list. All right, Carla is the first person on the list right now. $15 is the minimum donation. If you guys donate more, ashe, that goes to my altars, that goes to my santos, it goes to materials, okay? But it's a 15 minimum donation. Now if you want to book private, right? If you want to book private, then you're gonna send me a DM on Instagram because there's a bunch of scammers on here with my picture, and they steal my shit and they send you messages. I will never message or respond on TikTok. That's not me. All right. If you want to connect with me, you connect with me on Instagram, and all of that is linked. All right, Spirit. Let's go with the next energy, please. I'm gonna do. You got tea for me? Ooh, I can't wait to hear it. We're gonna do a couple more, okay? We're gonna do a couple more. I can't thank you enough. Everything you said, what happened, did happen. Ashe, blessings to you, Queen. Spirit, please align me with the next energy, please. Let's see. Jade. Jade Sagittarius. Tap in, Jade. Drop a sunflower in the chat for me. I'm gonna do two more people and then I'm going into my list, all right? Jade, I see you. For the highest good of all, Spirit, when it comes to Jade, Sagittarius, what is the current energy? What does she need to know for the highest good of all? Past, present, or future for Jade. For Jade, Spirit. What is the energy for Jade, Sagittarius? Jade, Sagittarius, Spirit. What is the message for Jade? Ooh, that fell on the floor, girl. You know, when they say the cards fall on the floor, you need to pay close attention. A ver. Jade, do you speak Spanish? Do you speak Spanish, Jade? Make sure your arms are not crossed and your feet are not crossed. Okay, listen. dice mi muerto que tú tienes que están molesto contigo. Me explico. Tú siempre eres una persona que da para todo el mundo, pero cuando es para ti, tú no procuras por ti mismo. Y a veces eso resulta con mucho conflicto, porque mi guía espiritual me está diciendo que tú tienes mucho conflicto alrededor tuyo. Tiene mucho conflicto alrededor tuyo. You need to be careful with the company that you keep around, okay? I feel like, are you in a relationship? because there's an imbalance here. Okay, you don't take care of yourself, you take care of everybody else, and you take care of everything. Every financial responsibility, that's on you. You take care of everything. And I sense that there is a masculine energy here, right, that ain't really putting in what he needs to. Now, you can tell me I'm lying, I'll shut the fuck up, right? But there's clearly some masculine energy here. Not an official relationship. I'm going to tell you it's not a relationship, okay? This is a dub and you need to cut it. Now, I'm going to be frank with you, right? I said it. What you do with that, it's solely up to you, right? But this person is not on your vibration. This is a karmic connection that you need to learn from. This is a lesson. All right. You need to start taking care of yourself. You worry about too much about everybody else, and you want to be Captain Save-A-Ho all the time. And then you end up in situations where you can't get out of. That's why your spirits are saying that they're not too happy with you. Okay. Because you need to set yourself as a priority. You don't play about you. You understand what I'm saying? Let me know if that resonates with you. I feel like there's also an energy here that's coming off very smothering. Okay, yes, ma'am. There is a smothering energy here. Somebody that is maybe like watchful. You also need to be careful with jealousy. All right, there's some jealousy here, and I don't know if that's a mom. That could be a mom. That could be your mom. That could be, I don't know what your relationship is, right? But I'm gonna tell you right now, you need some healing, my love. Like yesterday, you need some healing because you're coming out as the Queen of Pentacles. All right. But she's out in the reverse. And this person is a King of Pentacles in reverse. Right. This is definitely a karmic. This is definitely a karmic energy. So if you want to tap more into that and get some advice, you're more than welcome to book. Again, $15 minimum, or you could book me private. Okay. Privates are not the same price. My privates are my price. So if that's something you want to inquire about, you guys can go ahead and send me a DM on Instagram. Okay, my love? I release your energy. I send you love and light. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your frequency. We're going to go into the next one. We're going to do one more. Spirit said one more. One more, and then we're going to the list. Now, I know a lot of y'all will probably leave, and it is what it is, right? But those that decide to stay, my list is opening. I'm doing paid readings and paid readings only. All right. I do my due diligence and I give back to the community as much as I can, but I'm here to do my job. All right. So let's tap into the next energy. Spirit, please align me. Please align me with the next energy. Who do you have a message for? Who do you have a message for, Spirit? Let's see. Lana Gemini. Lana Gemini. Tap in. Lana Gemini. Everybody else can stick around. I always say that you might learn from somebody else's reading. All right. Lana Gemini Spirit. When it comes to Lana Spirit, what is the energy? What does she need to know? Past, present, or future. Lana, make sure your arms are not crossed and your feet are not crossed, okay? What is the energy for Lana Spirit? Past, present, or future? Thank you. Lana, you there's a decision that you need to make, all right? And it could be something that is in between two different things, right? Like, let's just say you have a move. You're either gonna stay where you're at or you're gonna move to like Cali or something, right? It's either one way or the other. But there is a difficult decision that you're gonna need to make. All right. Because I feel like right now in the current energy where you're at, I sense a lot of confusion. I sense a lot of cloudiness, especially in the mind, brain fog. I don't know if you tend to kind of like forget certain things or kind of like doze off or daze out of like daze. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting like kind of like dazed. But it seems like there's a lot going on in your mind that you can't gain control of. And your mind is literally causing you to like think. It's like on overdrive. All you're doing is thinking. And you're thinking, but your mind is so clouded that you're not able to make a rational choice or decision. All right. So there is a need for you to get whatever you got on your mind. All right. There is a need to clear your mind so that you can go ahead and process and figure out what your next move is. Because by you staying in your head and just being there, essentially you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. You're not moving anywhere. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not making any sort of forward movement. Being in your head is only going to cause you to be in stagnant energy. So, my spirit is saying that there is a need for you to cleanse your mind, cleanse your spirit so that you can make a decision or a choice that you need to. But you got to clear that mind, okay? Yes, correct. I feel very stagnant because you're stuck in your head. Wow, we said stagnant at the same time. Yeah, you got to get out your head, girl. Being in your head is only going to cause you to be stuck where you're at. Thank you so much, my love. I release your energy. I call back all my power. I say to the ancestors in advance. Stitch! What's up, Stitch? Welcome back, YouTube fam. I love and miss you. Thank you for being here. All right, y'all. List is open. List is open. We're going straight into paid readings. $15 minimum. If you guys would like to send more, you're more than welcome to. You know, when you bless more, you get more messages. I'm just saying, you look out for me, I look out for you. So if you ain't got it, I understand, but you can stick around and see how I move. All right. Sometimes a message that I may have for somebody may, you know, align with you, or maybe you might receive advice that you probably never thought of. I mean, I'm just saying, I ain't gonna force none of y'all to be here or spend money, right? But the goal is to go ahead and get these readings. So my list is open. I'm gonna open up the floor for anyone that would like to get on the list. Please drop a sunflower emoji in the chat right now, please, so I can direct you to where to send payment. Moving forward, I feel like I'm just gonna start going straight into my list, because I love collectives, don't get me wrong, but I feel like, you know, a lot of people just like to just sit around and not support, you know, and I'm not on that type of vibration. So if anybody would like to join the list, please let me know down below now. Drop a sunflower emoji. I'm going to go into my first reading, which is Carla. Carla, it's been a while, mama. Go ahead and tap in down below for me, please. We're going to go ahead and tap in and see what spirit has for you, okay? If anybody else would like to join, the list is open. If I don't get anyone, then I'm going to go ahead and restart, all right? I'm working tonight. We working tonight. So, Carla Libra, tap in for me, mama. Let's see what's going on. Yes, all is well, mama. Let's see what's going on with you. You did donate more than the minimum, so I will look out for you and I will deliver whatever messages come for you, okay? Please make sure your arms are not crossed and your feet are not crossed. We're going to go ahead and tap into your energy and see what your highest self and your angels have for you, okay? Holy Spirit, holy angels, when it comes to Carla, please align me with her highest self and the messages that she needs at this time, past, present, or future, to align her with her purpose, spirit. What is the current energy, past, present, or future for Carla? What does she need to know, spirit? Please align me. Let me go ahead and burn this incense real quick. All right, Carla, let's tap in. Spirit, what is the energy, past, present, or future for Carla? Family. What's been going on with family here lately? I feel like there's been some kind of dishonesty here. Somebody feels left out in the cold. This could be somebody you consider family or somebody that you have kids with. Are you in a relationship? Are you in a relationship? My ex-husband, maybe. Do you guys have kids together? Because this is coming up in your energy. Yes. Spirit, show me the Ten of Cups. Show me the Ten of Cups when it comes to Carla, please. Why is the Ten of Cups here? This is definitely giving, yes, I am in a relationship, though. Listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right. Remember, this is spirit led, so whatever comes up in your energy, that's what's coming up. That's what I'm picking up on. But this broken family, okay, there was definitely, like you said, dishonesty. There was definitely some dishonesty here. There was definitely some broken promises, and I feel like you kind of like I feel like you feel like you risked a lot in this relationship. You put a lot, right? Or you sacrificed a lot of yourself within this relationship, and you ended up like losing yourself, and not just losing yourself, but there's you suffered a lot of trauma. Okay, you suffered a lot of trauma with this relationship. Spirit, show me the Five of Pentacles. Why is the Five of Pentacles here for Carla? Why is the Five of Pentacles here for Carla, Spirit? Yeah, I feel like this whole situation um came about. There could have been some sort of disagreement when it comes to like financials, okay? You guys probably didn't like agree with certain terms or conditions when it came to like you know, money matters and stuff. But I feel like there was some sort of personal transition that needed to take place here because this really dimmed your light. This whole situation dimmed your light, and it really caused you to like fight through whatever it was that you needed to fight through. With the Ace of Wands, I see something new here, and that could be that new relationship that you're talking about, right? Why is it Two of Cups here, Spirit? Why is it Two of Cups here? Yeah. I'm picking up that this relationship, this new relationship that you're in, was something that you manifested. And I feel like it came in when you kind of like at least expected it. It was like after like the whole tower moment had taken place, whatever changes that took effect, um, it seems like like you're happy. Like I'm definitely picking up the energy that you're happy in this relationship. Um it seems like there's like a transition from like where you were, the whole family dynamic. That's something that you wanted ideally, but you weren't able to achieve that with your ex, right? But now moving forward, it seems like this relationship is not only healing to you, but it's also something that truly makes you happy, genuinely makes you happy. I feel like you need to be in tune with yourself and be honest with yourself, but also continue to heal. All right, because I feel like there's still some tendencies from your past that are still lingering. um and I'm not talking about your kids, but I'm just saying there's some sort of lingering energy here that needs to be either cut, severed, or like terminated for good. But I don't see anything like, crazy. Like I feel like this relationship is solid. I feel it seems solid. Yeah, process of divorce. Listen, what I am hearing though is you need to take your time, okay? In this connection, there's a need for you to take time, because again, you're still processing. You're still in the you're not officially like free. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes it could get real messy because that's not fair to your partner, right? And that's why I always recommend, like, if you're healing, there's a need for you to heal before you jump into another connection. Because if you continue to have lingering energies from your past, what's going to happen is that's going to trickle down into your current relationships. And it could hinder a lot. So that's why I say, y'all got to be mindful. Um y'all got to be mindful of getting into relationships when you haven't have yet to heal. But that's what I'm picking up on the energy. Um I just feel like you're in this transition phase. It's been 2 years. It's time for divorce. It's been 2 years, what? That you've been separated. You're on point. Appreciate you, my love. List is open. I don't have anybody next. $15 minimum. If you would like a reading, let me know. Separated. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, even in that time frame, you still gotta allow yourself time to heal. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like this energy for you. We co-parent. Yeah, find that balance. Find that balance. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Carla. I send you love and light. And if you want to book me, girl, you already know where to find me. I'm pretty sure we did a private before, so thank you, Mama. The list is open, you guys. If anybody would like to join, please let me know. If not, I will go ahead and restart my live, and we're gonna go straight into how do we book. So my link tree is in my bio. It's a $15 minimum donation, and it's a 3-card pull. Lady Libra went ahead and gave more than that, and I appreciated that, so I was able to pull more energy for her. But 15 is the minimum. I have Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. I also accept through Chime. Which one do you have? And I'll direct you to send. And I'll get you in next because I don't have anybody. And if you want to book private, you send me a DM on Instagram. Okay, sounds good. If anybody else would like to join the list, let me know. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and restart. Unforgettable underscore EMZ. No, it didn't, Carla. What was your comment? If you go in my profile, it's linked. Good night. Read what? Reading what? Where I'm at. You want a reading on where you're at? What light is that? Which one? The one that's on my shirt? I think it filtered me, so I'm chopping it up. Yeah, it's filtering you, girl. It's one of those little like motion. Send me a message. Send it on Instagram. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the gift. Anytime I try to spell it right. Just send me a DM on Instagram. I can check it on my computer. List is open, you guys. 15 minimum. Okay, mama. Have a great night. What's up, twin? I was waiting for Carla's message. How's everybody doing? Sent. All right, let me see. Two days, twin. 2 days what? All right, Carla, let's see what you're talking about. Bracelets. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Facts. Facts, Tati. Okay. Oh, you want a reading? You want to do that now? Or you saying you want to do that private? Now. Okay, okay, okay. If I were you, I would do actually I kind of know what. I would do a full reading. A full reading is 60. And that's 7 decks. So, message from your higher self. I would grab you messages from what's blocking you, messages from your ancestors. So if you go ahead and send 60, I can go ahead and do that for you. Thank you, mama. All right, sounds good, Carla. Um, you're tired, I'm sure. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick before I get started, if you don't mind. Um, and then I'll confirm the payment here in just a moment, okay? You gotta go potty. Come on, quick. Luna, come on, let's go potty. Luna, come on. Go. Go. Luna, come on. Luna. Luna. You ain't gotta use the bathroom? Come on. Girl, come on. There. Let's go. Come on. Go. Get your ass up. Go. 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 Let's go pee pee. Go. Go, go, go. All right, my bad. I took my kids out too. That way, we solid. You still here, Carla? Is Carla in here or? Did you fall asleep, girl? I mean, she's in here. It has been a weekend. You saying for you, Rosa? Good night. Let me message her real quick because I don't know what. Oh, okay. No, I'm here. Sending on Zelle. Oh, okay. All right, let me get these decks. Ooh. I got it, mama. I got your Zelle. Thank you for your donation, mama. Let me get the rest of these decks. All right. Love, money, shadow, higher self, ancestors. There we go. Oh, wait, you gonna screen record? You could run it back on YouTube, girl. I'll give you your timestamp so you can run it back. I hate when that happens, girl. Trust me. But I got you. All right. Let me clear out some of these decks. All right. So, in a general read, you get what you pay for, okay? So, we're going to go with the yogic path. This is my oracle deck for connecting with your higher self. So, whatever your higher self wants to tell you, I start off there, okay? Then from there, I'm going to go into my angels and ancestors deck. This is where I'm going to get information and connect with your ancestors to see what guidance they have for you or any downloads that they want me to provide. All right. Then from there, we're going to tap into love. All right. We did tap into love a little bit in your spiritual led reading. So I'm going to check what blockages you may have that are still kind of like lingering from your past. And then I'm going to tap in and give you some more clarity in regards to your relationship. All right. That's going to be for love. Then we're going to tap into money. All right. Career, finance, whatever comes up for money. We're going to tap into your shadow self, whatever still needs healing, okay, or needs attention. I will bring that up. And then I will follow through with the tarot. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 decks. All right. Sometimes I do 6 to 7 because it's typically like $10 a deck, really. So, and the reading takes about 20 minutes for me to do it. This is a full general, and it's $60. So if anybody else wants to, Linktree's in the bio. Okay. So, Carla, you ready? If you are, make sure you are in receiving energy. I will give you your timestamp so that you can follow up. Um, with your reading, okay? All right. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. This time I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you're aligning me with, Carla. I ask that you please remove my energy as I now tap into her frequency. I call upon my highest self. I call upon my santos, my eguns, my muertos, la gitana que me acompaña, los indios que me rodean. As I now tap into the frequency for Carla, I ask that her higher self align with me at this time. I call upon her angels of divine white light that are here to guide her on her spiritual path to align with me so that I can receive the messages. Allow me to be the vessel as I channel the messages from the ethers down to her. I ask that the messages come out in truth. May I be a resource and also a beacon of light to guide Carla on her spiritual path and journey. We give all things ashe to the ancestors. May this reading be a blessing for Carla at this time, Spirit. Please align me with her higher self. Carla, your timestamp, hold on, is 1 hour and we're going to do 1 hour and 5 minutes. Okay. 1 hour and 5 minutes. Let me go ahead and there we go. Focus that in. All right, let's tap in, Mama. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. At this time, I ask that you connect me with Carla Libra as we now tap into her higher self. What is the message? What does she need to know? What does her higher self want her to know? I wrote your timestamp down too, by the way. All right. For Carla Spirit, for Carla, message from her higher self. Oh, that was fast. Let's see what we have. This came out in the reverse. This I have to read from the book because they're direct messages. All right. Saraswati. Saraswati. This is Hindu. Saraswati. And if I'm saying it wrong, please do not choke me. But that's how I'm pronouncing it. Saraswati. Here it is. 97. 1997 could be significant too. But it says Saraswati, goddess of creativity, intuition, and insight. But she came out in the reverse energy, okay? But I'm going to keep her like this. Actually, I'm going to keep her like this so you could see it because you're going to run it back. All right. So Saraswati, it says, perhaps you are feeling creatively blocked, which just means you have forgotten who you truly are. Your divine nature is one of endless creativity. There is no shortage of ideas. Like a river, you just have to tap back into the infinite stream of inspiration. What were the creative activities you loved as a child? Bring them back into your daily life. Dance, doodle, sing, paint, play an instrument, write. Use your body and silence your inner monologue. Allow yourself to surrender to the greater flow that is the universe in motion. Remember that you are already a creative being. The only thing that's blocking you is your mind. Oh my God, chills. So, your higher self is essentially saying, look, we are meant for so much more than what we're doing right now, right? There is things that you need to create. Whatever ideas you need to bring to light, you need to bring them out. But for whatever reason, there's been some blockages that haven't allowed you to do so, to really tap into your fullest potential in your creative flow energy. Remember, us being women, we create. Our wombs were made to create life, to hold life. You get what I'm saying? So if you're not producing children, excuse me, I had to clear my throat. And you may have to, like, something about your throat chakra. I don't know. Maybe you're not speaking your truth because it definitely is giving like some sort of blockage here when it comes to your throat. I feel it. But it's not anything that you can't. Okay, yeah, I have an idea, but haven't figured it out yet. That's my problem. Listen, nobody said you had to have it figured out today, right? But you got to figure it out. Okay? I wait until I figure it out, but I could figure it out along the way. Sometimes you just need a resting point, a resting period where you don't have to feel like you're rushed to make things, fluid. Just go with it, roll with it. Let's tap in with your ancestors. Let's see what your ancestors have, Spirit, when it comes to Carla. What do her spirit guides, her counsel for Carla, Spirit? Carla Libra. What is the energy for Carla, Spirit? What's her counsel? Dang, that was a whole bunch. We're gonna put that back. That was a whole bunch. It was like 5 of them. Spirit, what does her spirit counsel, her guides, her ancestors? What message? The moon. The moon cycles are going to be very significant. Wow, the sun and the moon. Hey, the sun and the moon. That's funny. And then we had one that flipped over, which I'll put back. So we have the sun and the moon. Okay. Do you like to travel? Do you like to travel? Spirit is saying your guides, they're basically saying like you're like day and night. Day and night. By day, you yes, I do. Haven't done so since younger. You haven't done so since younger. Okay. So day and night. All right, we got the sun and the moon here. So the sun talks about self. All right. When we talk about the sun, we talk about ourself. When we talk about the moon is associated with our emotions. Okay. So I feel like for you, there is a lot that you're having to decipher on both spectrums, right? You're trying to figure out who you are. You're trying to figure out your identity, where you belong, how you want to move forward, how you want to present yourself to the public, okay? But then your emotions and your intuition, right? It's like they're polar opposites, day and night. And your spirits, what they want is for you to explore both of them, but bring in that duality. You get what I'm saying? There's a need for you to really reshape and like kind of form them together. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like a total eclipse. And we have the total eclipse. There's a total eclipse happening very soon, might I add. Okay, total eclipse. I feel like that's significant here for you. Something about the total eclipse, okay? Um Total eclipse. Yeah, look that up. All right, there's a total eclipse coming up, I believe in August or something. But yes, I'm definitely picking up that energy. Around that time frame, that period, I feel like there's going to be something very significant that's going to be happening here. But there's a need for you to really connect the two, okay? Merge the two, your emotions with yourself, how you want to perceive yourself, how you want to move forward. All of that needs to be in line with one another. They always make me shift. The moons are a big thing for me. They always make me shift. Yeah, there's a total eclipse happening. So during that time frame, spirit is either wanting to kind of like give you like some sort of time frame, but the total eclipse, you can expect some major shifts. Okay, that portal alone is going to shift a lot for you, is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's tap into love. Let's tap into love. We're gonna tap into blockages. All right, we're gonna tap into blockages, spirit, when it comes to Carla's spirit, and blockages in all aspects and relationships that she holds. Please bring up to the forefront what needs to be shined upon, what needs to be discussed for Carla's spirit, Carla Libra. All right, let's see. For Carla's spirit. Incomplete. Whoo, girl. You ready? This some heavy shit, girl. Mm-hmm. Listen, your problem when it comes to relationships is that you feel like you can fix somebody. You feel like you can fix them. You want to fix them. You know that they're broken, but something in you, something in you is just like, I can fix them. It says you can't fix someone. They have to want to change. Accept them or let them go. Okay? Accept them or let them go. And this is just in general in relationships, not saying in this relationship right now, just saying in general. Your blockages have come from you trying and wanting to fix and change people instead of just accepting and embracing them for who they are. Okay. You also are somebody that you feel very unworthy. Okay, you feel unworthy. um Sometimes you feel like, or you felt, right, for a period of time that you didn't deserve a relationship that would be amazing or fulfilling to you. I feel like at one point you kind of like maybe felt defeated, or kind of just was like, oh, it's just never gonna happen. I rather just focus on my kids and I'm gonna be fine. I think at one point you were kind of just like, I'm kind of over it, like I'm done with this. But it's that unworthy energy. I don't know if you don't realize your worth all the way or have fully kind of accepted, but I feel like you need to kind of have that conversation with yourself and, be honest with yourself. Like, I am deserving, I am worthy of an amazing love, and I don't have to feel guilty, or I don't need to feel like, what's the word, the word slipped my mind. If it comes back to me, it'll come back to me. Yeah, I just settle or be single, but I let it go 50-50. Well, 75-25. There's that little bit there. Listen, in a partnership, we're not even talking about 50-50. In a partnership, the way that it is meant to be, okay? I say meant to be because the society we live in, they don't really abide with all that. But the way that society is right now, it's very, very short lived, very temporary, just a lot of unhealed energy, a lot of unhealed people. And I feel like it really is worth healing, right? Because when you heal, you attract the very thing it is that you need. I don't believe in 50-50. I believe in 100 and 100. I believe you both show up and provide your all, right? I feel like 50-50 is just kind of like a cop out. So I believe that you should give your partner just everything, right? You give them everything. Because if it was really your partner, you would want them to win, you would want them to succeed, right? So I would go 100. It says incomplete. You want someone who completes you, but you need to be whole on your own. So again, there's still some healing that needs to take place here. All right. Um, because you're still kind of missing, you see this like hole right here. There's still a hole, and nobody's gonna be able to fill that void but you. Let's tap into your relationship. What is the name of your partner? Drop the name of your partner, please. Rudy. Spirit, when it comes to Rudy, show me the energy of Rudy and Carla, please. Rudy and Carla. One more shuffle. Rudy and Carla, Spirit. Show me the energy between the two. Look, you deserve love. That came out again. Come on, girl. That came out again. It says worth waiting for. It says divine timing is at work in your love life. You are lovable, okay? I feel like that's something that you've questioned a lot. Like you feel like maybe, you know, people only showed you love based off of conditions. It says give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So it's definitely given that this relationship with Rudy is somebody that you could definitely take a chance with and know that you are deserving of this love with Rudy. All right. I feel like everything has happened the way that it was supposed to with divine timing. Um and I think it's something worth exploring. But definitely take your time. Clear out whatever karmic you still have, especially with your ex-husband. Clear that out so it doesn't ruin this relationship, okay? Let's tap into your money spirit. Please show me money. Money, money, money. What's going on with her money spirit? Let's tap in money for Carla. Money for Carla. Says science, unfulfilled, and parenthood. Um what's your line of work? What do you do for work? Are you in the medical field? Are you in the medical field? No, my dad was. He passed away. Did he enjoy it? That's just gonna be a sidebar, but did he enjoy it? I'm his only child, so things came down to me. Ah, okay. Would you say that he enjoyed it? Yeah, because I feel like, when I'm picking up on this energy when it comes to money, right? I feel like this is his energy kind of coming in and saying that if you're going to do something, make sure that you do something that you're going to love, that's going to fulfill you. Um, because I feel like whatever you got going on with your current work situation, you may not be happy with the amount of money that you're making. I feel like there's some changes that need to be implemented in order for you to receive what it is that would make you happy. Um because you are a parent as well, you could, I don't know, this could be some of the jobs that you may land or may have worked, but caregiver, teacher, pediatrician, and that comes with the whole, like, medical with your dad. My dad sends money from the heavens, I swear. Really, I don't work. Wow. And he just finds a way for you. That's amazing. I feel like also whatever you're meant to do as far as work is going to require you to do some inner child work. And whatever it is that you create will make you income. All right. Whatever it is that you want to create will make you income. There's a need for you to nurture yourself, especially while you're working to obtain your goals. Okay, okay, okay. I feel like you really need to connect. Like, if that's something that you want to do, I feel like you should do it. Let's tap into your shadow self. What needs to come up? What needs to come up to the surface when it comes to Carla Spirit? It says mirror, self-examination, understanding, and acceptance. So I feel like in this period where you're at, there is a need for you to really take a really good look at the mirror. What do you see? When you look at the mirror, what is it that you see, okay? Scared. Yeah, I can definitely pick that up. It says gargoyle. I'm stone. I'm carved, let alone in the cold, always watching over, protecting stories untold. In stone, I'm carved, let alone in the cold, always watching over, protecting stories untold. I'll say that one more time. It says, in stone, I'm carved, let alone in the cold, always watching over, protecting stories untold. I feel like when it comes to you, you still have a lot of things that you haven't even really spoke about. You have a lot of like shadows that you either like you blocked out of your mind like indefinitely, or you just don't want to. It's like you don't want to face it, so you just like pretend that it's not there. It says mirror labyrinth. Again, mirror. You're going to have to do some mirror work. Okay. And if you want to tap in and do some shadow work with me, I could definitely help you. And I feel like mirror work would be something that would benefit you. All right. But it says illusions and reflections. Who are you trying to fool? When you turn your back to the mirror, there's still someone looking at you. When you turn your back to the mirror, there's still someone looking at you. Illusions and reflections. Who are you trying to fool? When you turn your back to the mirror, there's still someone looking at you. Listen, it don't matter what it is that you do, you always gonna have all eyes on you. All right. You tell someone something, they play telephone in my family. That's how I be sometimes, girl. Definitely, there's a need for you to tap in on some mirror work, okay? Hispanics, read it again. I did. You saying read it again? You tell someone something, they play telephone in my family. That's what you said. All right, let's get some final messages with tarot, and then I'm gonna close out. Spirit, when it comes to Carla, what does she need to know, Spirit? Yeah, I feel like this is your past. Ooh. Yeah, you're still burdened from your past for sure. There's a lot of responsibilities that you got. But even through it all, I see you, in this energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Like you're kind of like at ease, nurturing, stable, secure. Um I feel like there's going to be some rapid changes, okay? But with those changes, Spirit wants to advise for you to really move with caution, especially when it comes to your ex, okay? Because this person can be very emotionally cold and distant, and they can cause some financial stress or burdens to you. There's a need for you to protect your energy when it comes to this person because they're very manipulative, very cold, and very calculated. Okay? Very calculated. But that's what I'm picking up on your energy, mama. I pray that you received your message. If you would like to book me for a private, you can definitely book me on Instagram, okay? I thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. Thank you for your donation. I really appreciate it. I send you love and light. May God and your angels bless you tenfold for your beautiful blessing. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe to the ancestors. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your frequency, Mama. My list is open. All right. I do not have anybody next. So if you would like a reading, $15 is the minimum donation. And if not, then I will probably be getting off of here soon. Did anybody else want a reading? If not, I'm going to go ahead and close out. You're welcome, Mama. Thank you. I appreciate you. And you have me on Instagram, so if you wanna go more in depth, definitely let me know. But I feel like you're on your spiritual path, your journey. I just feel like there's some healing that definitely needs to take place. You know what I'm saying? Genia, did you want a reading? If so, let me know, and I'll let you know where you can send payment to. There's been so much in my dreams that's been insane. I mean, your dreams are always going to tell you what it is that you need to know, for sure, without a doubt. Really. Yeah, it's a lot going on energetically. Um, Jot it down. Put it in like a dream journal. Or should I say Sunday morning? It's Sunday morning. No, it's Tuesday. Sunday morning. No, I don't do yes or no's. But thanks for stopping by. Oh, your dream. Did you mean to put somewhere like Saturday night, but it would be Sunday AM? Oh, okay, okay. So you feel like something may be coming up? Mm. Well, I guess we'll have to see. Mm. Yeah, it's been flooding a lot here where I'm at. And it's been raining like crazy. I went to the river today and I did my offerings. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's a lot of flooding right now. Yeah. But I also feel like Mother Earth is kind of tired of Earth. You know what I'm saying? I really do feel like I really do feel like uh Mother Earth is kind of saying like, do you know who you're fucking with type shit, you know? Yeah, it's so much. It's so many evil wrongdoings. Um like I was in a pool in the sun. Then my body trembled like earth and then the water vibrated. Wow. Isn't that called like cynicism or something like that? Where you like can feel. Mm. Yeah, no, it flooded out here. But excuse me. It flooded out here, but we have so many drain holes that I feel like eventually everything kind of just like leveled out. But the you could definitely tell that the river like was up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right? Facts. Because out here we don't have that many. Yeah, no, we have a bunch of drain holes out here. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'll be back on tomorrow. Carla, you already know. You already know. I'm on the beach by the pier. That's where I need to be. That's where I need to be. Anyways, love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be live tomorrow. If you guys want to book me, you guys can definitely follow me on Instagram and send me a DM. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see